Welcome to another episode of Planetary Fortress Rush to Grandmaster. In the last episode, I tried one of the coolest builds yet, a double Hellion drop with Planetary Fortress Rush. Today, I have some more awesome cheeses in mind. Let's begin. First game of the day is going to be against a Terran. Alright, now, the last few hours I've actually been thinking about more and more strategies that I could use with Planetary Fortress Rush. There was one strategy I wanted to do earlier, but I didn't get to do it, which was the Ghost Planetary Rush against Zerg. Now, I've also been trying to think of strategies against Terran and Protoss, and one thing I wanted to do against Terran was just to go with, I think I did it before, I'm not 100% sure, I know I had the idea, I know I did this against Protoss, but I want to go for a Proxy Marauder into CC Rush against Terran, because I think if they don't scout it, it's going to be very hard to deal with. This could definitely go south. I can definitely see it go completely wrong. What is a really cool idea? The Marauders with slow, they're very dominant against Terran early game units. So against Reapers, Hellions, even Marines, they are going to smash. The biggest problem is if my opponent catches wind of it and then goes for, let's say, a one-base siege tank. Like, what is either a Planetary or a Marauder going to do, right? So I guess we're just have to gonna see how it goes. I do need to send another SCV, I think. To me, it doesn't make a little sense to do a Proxy Marauder without sending the SCV, because the SCV gives vision. Else they can just camp on top of the ramp, wait for me to come up, and then surround me, stuff like that, which is, you know, gonna be pretty annoying. So I think I have to send another one. I also have to make a factory. This is always very interesting and a bit scary to me when I do these planetary builds, because I need to make a command center, 400 minerals. Engineering bay, 125 minerals. And then the planetary itself, 150, 150. And then at the same time be able to afford all my other stuff. And I never know how, you know, how it's going to work out. So it's always a little bit scary, but we'll see. I do need to get another depot. Yeah, if we look at my resources, I always like to work with the ratio. So right now you can see I should definitely be getting the factory before anything else. And then I'll get the depot after the Marauder. This is the standard way to do it. And then I suppose I will cut gas, take all these SCVs out of gas as soon as I can afford my concussive shells, which is pretty much about now. I'm actually cutting a lot of gas here, but I think it makes sense. Because, yeah, I mean, 400 minerals are going to have to be spent. I do think you can tell the build already feels a little bit rough, like I don't have money for a command center anytime soon. But a delayed Planetary Fortress Rush should also be fun. Now, we haven't been scouted yet, neither our base. Could be scary. A very blind counter to Proxy Marauder, by the way, is Proxy Reaper. If we get Proxy Reapered, we should 100% lose the game, so that would be unfortunate. Now, if he's still Proxy Reapering, yeah, that seems more like a normal Reaper to me. So it's just a very brave Reaper more than anything else. And now we're going to see if he's going to be capable of defending his own base during this. Now, I think we're going to get one more depot here. Oh, he's making... Oh, he Reaper expanded without scouting. Guys, actually, that's not really a Reaper expand, I think. That is just a very brave... I don't even know what this is. It's like a normal double gas, but he sent the Reaper across without scouting. It does make sense. I think I just confused the timing here. Now I'm gonna make... Ooh, that's free, I think. That's gonna be free. The surround. Let's go. That is huge. Make sure to attack the command center with that. And then now I'm gonna start the command center. I'm gonna make it a little bit closer. Oh, I should have made a building there. That's a little bit of a mistake. Now, I think he's in trouble already, honestly, because he hasn't scouted and he hasn't reacted. He saw there was nothing in my base, didn't make a bunker, didn't make a tech lab, and I don't even have to do anything. I can just stand here, kill all of his stuff slowly. He has nothing that can kill these Marauders. I guess I might even kill this tech lab, because why not? He's going to try to make a Banshee from that. Let's prevent that. There we go. And I really don't have to do anything. I could just stand here and pretty much wait for him to bleed out for the most part. At some point, I could even consider scanning that Widow Mine. I can also try and bait it with my Hellion. Now, that's actually a little bit of a master move. Could totally do that. Now, my Hellion is getting low. Let's see. There we go. And that is a very low HP Hellion that was pretty much already dead. That is now actually dead, and the Widow Mine is dead. He's trying to surround me. The thing that sucks for him is that he just doesn't have a lot of units. So... Oh, wait, actually, I can use that. No, okay. I was going to use that Widow Mine to splash on his SCVs, but it wasn't necessary anymore. Now, like I said, I'm really just winning by just standing here. My command center is almost going to finish, but I'll be honest, guys, I do not need it at all. And this was, yeah, I feel a little bit tragic for this guy because he just didn't react. Like, he saw everything. The fact that he did double gas and he sent this Reaper across the map instantly, he scouted me. And he had all the opportunity to react, but he just didn't. I mean, it's a Proxy Marauder. In this case, Even a single bunker would have put him really far ahead, because keep in mind, I'm proxying a 400 mineral command center next to his base. Check this out. His Reaper jumps into my main. He sees there's a factory building and nothing else. There's nothing in this base. He sees I'm not mining from this gas besides one SCV. That he probably did not pay attention to, I would think, else that's a really obvious sign. He was looking at the Reaper. He goes back home. But yet, he does not make any bunker, he doesn't cancel the CC, he doesn't scout. And yeah, this is a little bit painful. If this was my student, I would be like, we can't be playing this greedy, man. We're gonna scout and react, you know. I guess it happens. It is pretty early in the morning, so maybe he's sleepy, he's just waking up. Anyway, let's go for game number 2. Alright, game number 2 is a 5-3 Grandmaster Protoss. Alright, this is the hardest opponent we've had yet. And this is going to be very tense. Now, I was just thinking, by the way, I feel like we've had some absolutely amazing planetary rushes in this show, but also, I feel like I'm advertising how strong some of these cheeses are, because I think so far, I did Proxy Marauder with my planetary rush 3 times over every matchup. And I think I won every single game without needing the planetary. Besides maybe one game on Cosmic Sapphire where the Protoss put a little bit more resistance. But besides that, Proxy Marauder just looks like it's doing the job every single time. Now, what are we going to do against this Protoss? I would love to see. So far, our best tactic was 100% the Hellion drop with Planetary Fortress. Like, it's just so much chaos, so many probes falling. Maybe we could try another version of that. So what I did the last time was, I did Proxy Starport, so I went for a gas first. I went for a really fast react on the barracks. We're gonna get scouted very early here. I went for a fast react on the barracks, swapped it over to the factory, and just dropped 4 Hellions in combination with the planetary, right? Now what I could do here is, for example, proxy the factory and the starport and go for a really fast 3 Hellion drop. And what that would also allow me to do is have a faster follow-up job with, for example, Widow Mines. Because the factory and the starport would be right there. Now, I do have to scout very early for this. You can see my SCVs already going out. And it's definitely going to be scary. And I'm just kind of thinking, how did I even afford the command center when I did that build? Because I did a 1-1-1-on-1 base and somehow snuck a CC in there. I do not even know how that makes any sense. How did I even afford that? It must have been pretty late. But anyway, I'm going to give it a shot here. Probably scout with another SCV. Though he did see my first SCV move out already, and that's pretty scary. Now, at this point, he's going to realize I'm doing something a little bit weird. Because there's just nothing in my base. If I was him, this is the time he should start scouting around his base. And that is going to be the scariest point for sure. I think in this scenario, I definitely should have walled that off with the barracks. I'm just used to building my barracks like this, so it's easier for the add-on. But I definitely should have walled with the barracks there. His probe wouldn't be able to leave, and maybe he would assume that there's a command center on the low ground. Unless he didn't get his timings right, because he did actually go up in the main base before the CC was even supposed to come down here. So his scouting was a little bit wrong, but I guess it doesn't matter if it's wrong. It depends on what he actually thought, right? So this is the build. And I'm gonna send out another SCV just to build the command center. I guess I can cut a little bit out of gas as well. I'm a little bit terrified here because he did see no command center. He should by all means be scouting around. Doesn't really matter whether it's a probe. Well, an adept would be worse, but yeah, if it's a probe, the adept could still make it in time. I mean, I do have a follow-up SCV that he might not expect, so that's a pretty good thing. I'm making a bunch of marines here. Let's see if he's gonna send anything. He's not sending something so far. My command center is going to be quite late. I'm considering stopping those marines. So he has a wall off here. This is good to know. Trying not to take too much damage. And then we're just going to hope that he's not playing Stargate. And then after this, I'm going to stop making marines so I can afford the CC. You can tell that it's definitely a little bit too expensive with this build because I'm not able to afford it yet. But maybe for the follow-up it can be good. I was also thinking about doing armory Widow Mine drops as a follow-up. So I've cloaked Widow Mines and I have a planetary flying somewhere. Now, to me, that sounds pretty sick. The thing I'm most afraid of is 100% a Stargate. If he has Phoenixes, we're going to be very sad. I can't really put it any other way. Phoenixes would kind of dunk on our dreams here. Let's see what we're going to find. Okay, so it's a pretty normal opening here. Adept Stalker, I think it was. Let's get a good shot there. I do need to line them all up, else the battery heals them. That's going to be a nice one. And then we're going to... Ooh, there's no boost available yet. That's a little bit painful. But it's okay. And then gonna unload these here, go for an armory back at home, and an engineering bay. And I'm gonna go for the natural. I mean, we're doing a good amount of damage so far. The scary thing here is that he might have too many units by the time the planetary arrives. That is 100% the scariest thing. I'm gonna try to get... One Hellion is gonna get into the main. It's gonna be a nice distraction for sure. Ooh, I'm a little bit scared for this one, though. I'm really not sure if we can make this one happen. Our opponent is very high in MMR, though, so obviously that is already making it a lot more challenging. I'm going to try to mine here. And then the command center is almost ready, but where do we put it? We actually have to put it in the main because there's quite literally no space there. That's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Now I'm actually considering I'm going to make a Thor. I know it sounds absolutely silly, but I'm just going to make a Thor. This command center is going to go there. Ooh, no way. He was I didn't expect it at all. That is crazy. He didn't even think about something attacking the front. Oh, that is rough for us, guys. Now, we're going to be able to do damage here. Command center is going the absolute wrong way for no reason. And now we're in here. I'm going to be able to deny this. Maybe he's not paying attention. Let's see. Let's kill this one then. That is looking pretty good. Now, these stalkers, I think he had blink, right? I felt like he blinked away from my stuff. Not 100% sure, though. Let's... I was considering making a bunker here. I think I might not get to do it, though. Let's target that stalker. And now my command center is in the main. I'm going to try to cover it with my Widow Mine here, if that's going to work. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage here, but I don't think the CC is going to stay alive, unfortunately. I mean, I tried my best, but the CC just can't live against this amount of stalkers. I'm not sure. The Widow Mine did shoot something. I'm not sure what it killed. Let's try to get a medevac out. And then I'll get a tank from this, I guess, and another barracks. Now the CC... Wait, can it live? Maybe the CC can live. With the mule? Mule, please. Mule, please. No. Why, guys, please buff mules. That's just unfair. What do you guys think? No, I'm just kidding. That was a little bit unfortunate, though. My Thor is stuck. Okay. Good start, guys. Happens to the best, I guess. I did also lose like 10 supply because this command center freaking died. That is unfortunate. And I guess now we're going... This is probably the dumbest build I've ever done. Quite literally. We're doing a... What did we even do? A proxy 1-1-1 Hellion drop into a mine drop into a planetary rush into a one-base Thor all in with SCVs. Thumbs up. Yeah, this is not a build, but I'm doing my best, guys. That's all I can say. He's probably like, what the hell are you doing? Now, he is clearly making an immortal there. That's going to be a little bit scary. My SCVs are arriving. That's going to be very, very important here. Without the SCVs, there's quite literally no chance here. Does seem like... I thought he had blink, but I guess he might not even have a Twilight here. So there is the immortal. It's out. He is going to have a super battery. You need to keep that in mind. But as long as I put the Thors on auto repair, it could be pretty good. Now, I imagine the super battery is coming to come down soon. Here we go. And then the Thor, you see, is just going to be slicing and dicing here. He's doing a really good job. He's targeting the Thor, but he doesn't have enough firepower. He was out of range of the super battery as well. I have another tank, no? Yeah, I do have another tank that's finished. Super battery should be running out pretty soon. And then we just need to have the Thor do its job, really. Let's try to target that pylon. That's actually a pretty good idea here. He can't heal it enough, I believe. So I'm just going to target that pylon, cancel the next immortal, and repair this one like crazy. Look at the repairs on that. It's just not taking enough damage, simply. It really is not taking enough damage from the units he has. My tank is arriving too. And I think we might actually have done it with very likely the dumbest build ever done in humanity. Well, that's probably not true. Wings of Liberty was a thing after all, right? Now, I need to fire that, though. The repair stopped for a second. The Thor is still not even in the red. How is that Thor surviving so hard? Do need to pick it off now, because the repair stopped there for a second. Let's actually take some time to repair that up. He doesn't have drones. And I don't know what on earth this was. You know, normally I feel like my commentary is pretty coherent, but this was just some BS. I can't put it any other way. The freaking 5 Marine attack at the front with the 3 Hellions into the main, into the Drilling Claw drop that accompanied the Planetary Fortress Rush, which just died to 4 Stalkers, where my Marines are wiggling into the natural, into the one-base Thor all-in. Guys... Try this at your own risk, okay? If you lose MMR with this, it's not my fault, okay? Might not recommend, unless you like to have fun, then I definitely recommend. But what an amazing game, too. I don't even know what else to say about this. Let's just keep it going. Alright, game number 3 against another Protoss, 4.9k. Now, for today's episode, guys, I actually had a little bit of a goal, and that goal was to actually keep a freaking PF alive. Now, it's a little bit of a weird situation, because what happens is... No matter what I do, like, I could literally be roasting all their probes. Everyone still sees the Planetary as the main priority. So I feel like I can only keep it alive by kind of throwing the game instead of killing their probes, right? So it's a little bit weird. If they would just counter the Hellions instead and stop letting me roast their probes, then the planetary rushes would work a lot better. I mean, they're still working amazingly because I keep killing them during it, but I would love to kill someone with the planetary for once, you know? But that is going to be a very big challenge here. Now, I think this game, I don't actually have a plan yet. I'm kind of going to freestyle a little bit, just see what comes out. And I would just love to be able to kill someone with the planetary fortress rush. Now, I think the only way I can actually accomplish this is by just making an army, or doing a build where I just have as much army as possible and then just brute forcing the front and kind of make sure they can't target the planetary. I think strategically, this is one of the worst decisions because, to me, it doesn't sound very difficult for a protoss to kill an army that is basically cut down by 400 minerals, because that's what the command center costs, right? And yeah, I'm a little bit worried, but I do want to make it happen. I know a lot of you are actually waiting to see the planetary itself kill them. I mean, so far, I really think it's been very successful. This series is going way better than I thought. Like, have we lost a game yet? I don't think so. I mean, it might be this one, but who knows, right? It's really like it's very successful so far. But I would love to just finish someone off with just the planetary instead of the units, while the planetary is a distraction. Like someone aptly said in the comments, planetary distraction to GM is more like what this is. I mean, obviously I'm playing by the rules. I'm making my planetary fortress rush happen. It is really just the way my opponents have been prioritizing things that makes it rough. Now let's see what my opponent's going for here. Probably a Nexus, I had to guess. Okay, but no pylon. That is interesting. Not making a pylon together with that Nexus. I'm actually going to do a TVT build here to maybe accomplish my brute force idea. So, wait, was that a Zealot? That was a Zealot, just run Hydra. We might be getting proxy gated here, actually. Does seem very likely that this is a proxy gate, in fact. So, let me just scout around for it quickly. And then I'm going to make the command center. I want to make it safe. Ideally, I don't make it too close, but I think I kind of have to make it very close. So I'll just make it here. Proxy gate would be pretty scary, because I made a reactor first, and I don't have any units out right now. And the main reason I think... Gosh. Come on, man. That's just not cool. What do you even think when you see that as Protoss? It doesn't even notice, like, why is that there? Yeah, it's probably a proxy Stargate if I had to guess. He's gonna kill my freaking... Okay, this sucks. I'm very unhappy with this guy. So where's the Stargate? There is the Stargate. Alright. Yeah, this is scary. Not gonna lie, guys. This is very, very scary. I guess I'll just send another SCV. I'll cancel that one so he doesn't think it's there. Try to go for the pylon over here. I'm only making anti-ground units, but I'm making one Widow Mine, which is the thing I'm hoping actually saves me from the Oracle. Because I don't have anything else that can kill it, really. So the Oracle needs to fly in this Widow Mine. That's gonna be nice. He might actually try to kill my units instead. Let me just try to throw grenades there. Make another Hellion as well. Wait, are we gonna kill that? It's gonna be very close here, I think. Oh, no freaking way. Oh, it was a Void Ray. I didn't even look at the icon there. Okay, well, one Widow Mine doesn't kill a Void Ray, but he lost a lot of units. And a Void Ray is simply not as threatening as all the other stuff, really. So, here we go. Yeah, he did recall it home. Makes a little sense. I guess we'll just remake the command center here. I'm not giving up on my strategy. And I mean, I know he's going to just try to repower that, so we'll just intercept the worker doing that. Oh, what is this little free squad over here? That's nice. Let's kill all those units for free then. I do love myself some freestyle, guys. I'm no different from you guys. Everyone likes freestyle, right? Now, I do have a lot of units. I'm a little bit concerned that my build just sucks at this point. But that's okay. I'm gonna go for another Viking. And then, yeah. I mean, I don't know what this is gonna be. He's gonna have not just Stalkers. He's gonna have freaking Void Rays with a battery against my planetary. This is gonna be even harder than I thought. But at the same time, judging from the builds here, I think we've arrived at a pretty good position in the game, because this easily could have just been, you know, going south. If we didn't see the probe, maybe I don't scout the Stargate. Maybe I just die to one Oracle or something like that. You know, that easily could have been the case. Now, he's only going to have one Void Ray, which is nice. There we go. Maybe I can try to kite it a little bit. If I burrow the mine here. Let's see. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is actually close. He could have lost it there. Oh, he activated the battery already. That's pretty nice for us. Now, where do we put the planetary fortress, guys? Do we put it in the main? Or do we put it in the natural? I think the natural makes more sense, because then we can actually go for the kill. Ooh. I do have two Vikings at this point. He's going to try to bait the mine. That's going to fail. Luckily for us. The command center is finished. And I think we're just going to have to bring it to the front here. Actually, if that's all the anti-air he has, as long as I kite my Vikings... Yeah, it's not the best trade. These units are not the best against Reapers, but he just doesn't have anything. Where is the stuff? Did I really own it that hard by killing the Stargate? I guess we're just going for the main then. If he doesn't have anything else, like this might be DTs or something. There's no way this is all he has, right? He has a Twilight Council. I haven't seen any DTs yet. The command... Guys, what is it? I didn't even need a distraction this time. I'm going insane. Let me Planetary rush you. This was not even a good builder for me, and it still ended up in the exact same way as usual. He was going for charges. That would have been very scary, actually. I don't have many units that can beat charge. Unless I got, like, some really sick Reaper grenades off or something. But yeah, Planetary distraction to GM was a success once again. I swear to you guys, I really want to win. This game, I even told you guys, I'm not going for the optimal strategy here. I really just want to try to win with the Planetary. But at the same time, if I arrive with my units at their base and they don't have anything, I'm not just gonna keep them alive, you know? Like, I want to kill them, but they're just dying too easily, guys. How do you... I don't even know how you can die to this. This is not even an army. It's 6 Marines, 4 Reapers, and a dead Hellion, and a tank that was kind of like dragging behind. The only thing it shot is this freaking battery over here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it for today. Next time, I'll have some better strategies. I mean, the strategy here today was pretty cool. Especially that came too, let's be honest. That was insane. Next time, I'll try to have some strategies. Maybe to kill someone with just a PF rush. Maybe find the perfect strategy that centers around the PF doing the damage. I don't know if it's possible, but we're going to try. Anyways, if you guys like this episode, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for that next one. Adios.